it's time for some more tag team action as Chao Racing 2016 comes to you live from the heartfelt city of Richmond, Virginia. And here's your host of Week 21's action of America's #1 rated sports series, Mr. Brandon Shining! Hey Richmond, how's it going? Are you enjoying the fall? I hope so. And hello dear fans. Welcome to Week 21's action on Chao Racing 2016. And it should be an exciting one here in Richmond, Virginia. Well, you just saw all of our favorite celebrities, fighters, sports athletes, and content creators competing in the charity tournaments earlier this month. Now it's time to head back to our regular business, and Paul's going to tell us all about this best race. So let's start things off with our tag team action, and who do we have for our first race, Paul? Alright, Brad, and as you know, the men's division races will be under the tag team format. So, starting on Week 21's action for the men's division portion of the show, are the Dazzling Aces, John Miller and Fred Harrison, taking on the computer wizard Peter Foles and his partner Casey Bakersfield. It's good luck to the first group of teams on the quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. And we're on the way with Week 21's action here at Richmond, Virginia, and it should be an exciting one. Who cares who hates Richmond, Virginia? Everyone loves Richmond, Virginia, especially all of our Chao Racing 2016 participants this season. Well, anyway, let's see what happens in this race. And it looks like Casey Bakersfield has command of the lead, with John Miller of the Dazzling Aces right on his tail in second place. And who will get the first opening toss of Week 21's action? It's going to be number 8 who gets the first opening toss of Week 21's action here at Richmond, Virginia. And it looks like number 1 of the Silver Challenge going best. And by now, guess who is way behind in the competition right now? It's number 2. He's getting left behind in the competition. As Beavis number 2 in this race will be made by number 1, who leaves poor number 2 in the dust. Now catching on to number 7 for 6th place in fact. Right now, guess who has the lead in the Coleman? It is Fred Harrison of the Dazzling Aces. He's leading the Dazzling Aces with style. As we head back into number 1. That moved on a couple more places. I think he now has the lead over the 4 Silver Challenge in 3rd place. Yep. And right now, guess who's way behind? Number 2 is trying to find with Peter Foles for dear life all the way in the back. And he will get the next command speed because he gains the ground and he will lead Peter Foles in the dust. So now Peter Foles will be a dead meat here. Meanwhile, Fred Harrison is approaching the wall and he has a huge lead over the competition as his partner John Miller will have a turn now. Now trying to battle with numbers 1 and 8 in a freeway battle for 3rd place. In fact, his team should have an easy lead over Peter Foles and Casey Bakersfield right now. Poor Peter Foles is getting left behind and he really needs to get a couple of speeders to get back in this one. But what would happen? No, it is going to be number 7 who gets the next command speeders. That was a good speeders right now. Great speeders. Now he's catching up to the rest of the Silver Chow. And back up in front, Fred Harrison leading over Casey Bakersfield by a short distance. As John Miller will have the next command speeders. And yes, Fred Harrison is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the Dazzling Aces are going to win this one. Yep, the Dazzling Aces is our first winner of Week 21's action. Do you think number 2 got speed was a tie? I don't think so. Well, anyway. John Miller is supposed to be happy with the result. His team gets 1 point on number 1, as number 7 will expect to close out the speeders. I think that's going to do it for the speeders. Yep, and number 2 can just forget about this race. He's going home. And that's going to do it for race number 1 of the Week 21's action. So the first winner of Week 21's action is John Miller and Fred Harrison, the Dazzling Aces. That's right, and there's more 7 coming out. We're just getting started. We'll be right back with more after the break. Alright, Paul, who do we have for race number 2? Race number 2 of the men's division will feature the Coastal Gods, Amir Jackson and Thomas Lee Glatter, taking on Frank Bonantaro and Chris Nelson. And here's the look on the lineup, by the way it looks at it. And here we go. The players line up and ready to go. We start the race. Okay, let's see what happens for race number 2 of our men's division portion of the show. Both teams are inching neck to neck so far in the start of the race. Which one of them will gain the upper ground later on, we'll find out in just about moments. Right now, the 4 Chao are going to eat the food, and it looks like all of our Chao are dancing right now. And number 8 is going to rise. There goes number 7, busting down the line. He has command of the lead up at the front, as number 2 wins the opening toss this time around, trying to stay alive in the game. And it looks like number 1 is going to rise, so he's going to be left behind in the competition. And it looks like a couple of Chao heading for the water. A couple of upper Chao taking the bridges, as Emil Jackson under the Coastal Guards takes speed bus number 2 of this race. I think he has the lead over the current moment. His team should be leading over Frank Van Natal and Chris Nelson, by the way it looks at it. Right now, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition. But who really got the next command speed bus? It is number 8, Natsu, trying to lead the other Silver Chao, along with Thomas Linklater and Chris Nelson in the dust. Right now, number 7 is getting left behind in the competition, as Frank Fernandaro will have the next command speed bus. And number 8 was pausing more, so he's about to drop down a couple places. And number 1 pausing more, so he's going to be left behind in the competition, all the way in the back. And who will get the next command speed bus? It is number 7 who gets it. Trying desperately to get back in this one. Poor number 1 is getting left behind in the competition. He was way behind so far for the entire race. About the entire race so far, I think he was going to be left behind in the competition for sure. And it looks like number 7 pauses for it, as Chris Nelson takes the next command speed bus. Trying desperately to get back in this one. He's in 3rd place right now. Frank Fernandaro is in 2nd place. And Emil Jackson currently leads over Frank Fernandaro by a couple of feet as they head into the home stretch. Who got the next speed bus? It's number 2 who gets it. Trying to lead the other Silver Chao in the dust, and he doesn't need to go to rest. And the other Silver Chao are going to rest. Number 2 talks for a moment, but he will have a dominating lead over the 4th Silver Chao right now. As number 1 takes the next speed bus, looks like Frank Fernandaro made the pass on Emil Jackson, and Frank Fernandaro did it. Frank Fernandaro and Chris Nelson made a comeback to wheel over the Coastal Guards. What a deal! As number 1 expected to close this one out, but back to BS, and number 7 has no hopes of sparring whatsoever. Alright, so after a dominating performance, it's Frank Fernandaro and Chris Nelson who came out on top in the belly up. That's why we'll be right back with more after the break. Do not go away. Alright, we're back and ready for some more, and Paul's going to tell us all about this next race. Take it away, Paul. That's right, Brandon. Up next for race number 3, we have the famous duo of the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett and Chris Schneider, famous for its The Go-Getters. Today they will be taking on Michael Garcia and Billy McKenna. And off! Alright, so in week 20, the Go-Getters were disappointed when they lost to the licenses of Destiny, Alvin Sr. and RJ of the for short. But now they want to get back on the right track. Will they get the job done this week? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, the 2 teams are going to shake the fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And while some of the Chao are dancing, it looks like Barry McKenna has control of the lead. His team has the upper hand on the Go-Getters right now, as the first superstar against Beepus is number 2. That's the 2nd race in a row. The number 2 has won the opening toss for this week. And right now, guess who is way behind? It's number 7 as he heads for the water. And who will get Beavis number 2 in this race? And someone takes a shortcut. Who takes the next Beavis? Chris Schneider has took a shortcut. As Beavis take the next Beavis, it is Antonio Bennett who gets Beavis number 2 in this race. And Chris Schneider has took a shortcut. The Go-Getters now have command of the lead thanks to that shortcut. I think they're going to be back on the right track after their disappointing loss last week. As number 1 will get a turn now. He leaves number 8 in the dust, all the way in the back. By now, number 8 might need a couple of speed bumps to get back in this one. This is the first of them. Will we get some more? We'll find out soon. By now, he's trying to defend a couple of Chao for D-Life. And number 2, Torrance Morris, he's going to be left behind in the competition. And back by 5, Chris Schneider of the Go-Getters is leading the next generation star, Tony Bennett, by a short distance over the pack. And back to number 8 we go. He defends 4th place of the competition right now. He has the best standing of the 4 Super Chao with 4th place of the pack. And right now Mike Garcia pause one as he will get the next command speeders. He is way behind in the competition, now trying desperately to catch up to the best in pack. But I don't think either him or Barry McKenna will be able to catch up to Chris Schneider and Antonio Bennett of the Go-Getters. The Go-Getters are going to win this one easily. As Barry McKenna gets another turn, that's his second speed bus of the base. What's the speed bus? Okay, anyway. Michael Garcia trying to battle for dear life all the way in the back. And a couple of Super Chao go to the best. And the Go-Getters win! The Go-Getters prevail over Michael Garcia and Barry McKenna. Great job by that duo. And number 7 is getting left behind the competition all the way in the back. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race. It will be made by the next generation star, Antonio Bennett, who is surprised with his win tonight. His team is back on the right track. And they still have a chance to become the 2017 Tag Team Champions at the end of the season. That's right. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you. But first, let's hear a word from this sponsor. Alright, tell us who do we have now? Race number 4 features the famous Dynamite on Construction. The medal features Charlie Pickles and the Jersey Devil John Stevenson taking on the Bobby Maynard, Bobby K, and Christopher Walker, who are trying desperately to get to come back next season for sure. Anyway, let's see what happens here. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place! And there goes Joe, busting down the line. Busting one down the hills. Everyone's cheering for the favorite legend of Chao Racing, the metal fugitives, Chao Pickles. He ate the fruit and now he's off and running. Let's watch the competition from the back now. And it looks like Christopher Walker is one of us. That means Bobby K will have command of 2nd place or the best of the Chao right now. And number 8 is going to, he's expected to drop down to last place or the competition. And Christopher Walker is heading for the water as the Bobby Maynard, Bobby K wins the winning toss. And he is smiling. And there goes Joe Pickles flying down the aisle. And John Stevenson has a good shortcut. That will increase a huge lead for the Dynamites of Destruction. Easy money. And number 8 will get a turn now, trying to defend Deal Life over number 7 all the way in the back. And number 1 is for the rest, trying to defend 6th place over number 7 at the curve point. And who will get the next command speed is number 2, who dominates over the 4 Super Chao and the Bobby Maynard, Bobby K in 4th place. Right on number 7, they are both battling for Deal Life. Number 1 and Bobby K also really needs help. Which one of them will get that chance? It is the Bobby Maynard, Bobby K. That's his 2nd speed bus of the base. And right now, Chao Pickles leading over his partner, the Jersey Devil John Stevenson, in a huge lead for the Dynamite Construction. I think they're going to get an easy win for sure. Next list belongs to Christopher Walker. That was a good speed bus, but that won't be enough to catch up to either member of the Dynamite Construction. I think they're going to be left behind for sure. And right now, number 7, they are getting left behind the competition. And it is number 7 who gets the next command speed bus as the war passes going. And right now, the Dynamite Construction has his race all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. Chao Pickles is going to get there first. Chao Pickles and John Stevenson, the Dynamite of Destruction, get the victory. Stevenson will came in 2nd. That's number 8 will get another turn. That's his 2nd speed of the race. He dominates over the 4th Super Chao and Bobby Maynard, Bobby K. Right now, numbers 2 and 7 are getting left behind the competition as number 8 gets back-to-back speeders, still dominating over the 4 Stuart Chao and the Bobby Ray and the Bobby K. Right now, numbers 1, 2, and 7 are all getting left behind in the competition. They are going to be left behind for dear life all the way in the back. As number 2 is better to close out the speeders, just barely to close out the speeders for the race. So the Diamonds of the Country got the win. That's right, congratulations to my job well done, and we have this for you, so stay tuned. Alright, who do we have next, Paul? Race number 5 will feature the Miller Trader to win the 2015 runner-ups. It consists of Howard and Dave Miller, along with the Gundam Star Master Garrett Dayton and the Harnching Master F.I. Kingsley. Good luck to these two teams on the quest for victory, and please start the race! And it looks like Howard Miller and Garrett Dayton are on board the rest. That means Dave Miller and F.I. Kingsley will have the opening edge. And right now, he and Dave Miller are both approaching the wall. And it looks like F.I. Kingsley is going to. And Dave Miller has full command of the lead. And Dave Miller possible now get number 8 command of the lead. As the first star gets beat, this is F.I. Kingsley, the Harnching Master. He's going to lead Garrett Dayton in the dust. And right now it is Hal Miller and Dave Miller of the Miller Trailers. They're both flying towards the water. He has the command of the lead up in the front. As speeders number 2 will be made by number 2. Who's doing pretty good. And guess who's taking a shortcut? It's the Gundam Star Master, Garrett Dayton. He was way behind the competition, but now he has the lead thanks to the shortcut. As his partner, F.I. Kingsley gets to number 10. He's getting left behind the competition, but his team is leading right now. And Dave Miller trying to defend the lead over Hal Miller and number 2. And this time, F.I. Kingsley goes for consecutive, still trying to get back at this one. But he might celebrate the victory because Garrett Dayton is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the back, it looks like Dave Miller currently leading the rest of the Chao, along with Hal Miller. And this one features the Golden Chao, by the way, just to let you know. As number 8 takes the next command because, yep, this one features the Golden Chao in this race. And it looks like F1 Kingsley's getting left behind. And down he goes! That's going to cost him serious damage. But he gets the number 10 as his 4th speed bus of the race, trying to catch up with numbers 1, 6, and 7 and 1 in a hurry. And back with fun, Garrett Dayton can say sayonara to the other competitors in a hurry. They're going to get an easy midway. Next race belongs to number 1, who leaves F.I. Kingsley and number 7 in the dust. But F.I. Kingsley should be smiling because his team's going to get the victory. As Dave Miller takes the next command for us, you can do the Gundam style, folks. Garrett Dayton and F.I. Kingsley are our winning team for this race. Great job. F.I. Kingsley can lead the Gundam style because his team is the winner of this race. As Hal Miller, a little disappointed with the loss, well, the next command of the speed bus. F.I. Kingsley is leading us by. Garrett Dayton got the win for his team. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race, and it will be made by number 7, who sits in the last place on that. Alright, so Garrett Dayton and F.I. Kingsley win this one. We're almost at halftime. We'll be right back to wrap up the first hour of our show after we find out about this. Alright, Paul, time for race number 6 on the men's division. That's right, we'll be halfway there after this race, and it will feature last year's 4th place participants, Eric Crosby and Aaron Holmes, taking on the son of the license to drive Alvin Heenan Jr. and Chris Menagos. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race! Here we go. And it looks like Alvin Heenan Jr. is going to rest, which means Eric Crosby and Al Holmes will have a 2-on-1 advantage over the other team right now. And Chris Menagos possibly. Which means Eric Crosby and Al Holmes will have full control of the lead over Al Heenan Jr. and Chris Menagos. And there they go, busting down the line. I think they're going to lead the competition in the dust. They're leading over the competition right now. And it looks like they're both heading for the water, as the first start against Peepers is number 1, who is way behind in the competition, along with number 2. And right now, he and number 2 are both taking the water at the curve one. Both of these Chao trying to gain some ground over the early one. And who's getting speed boost number 2? It's number 8 who's getting speed boost number 2. That's who. And look at that, he flies for a little bit. And right now it is Eric Crosby and Al Holmes, last year's 4th place participant. They came in 4th place, last place behind the Go-Getters. They have the lead at the curve one, as Chris Penagos will get a turn now, trying to lead 3rd place over his partner Al Heaney Jr., the son of the license to drive. We passed the 1 minute mark, and number 1 is getting left behind for a 2nd time in this race. He's getting left behind in the competition. We'll find out soon. Next race belongs to the son of the license to drive, Alvin Heaney Jr. There's actually 2 Alvin Heaney's. One is by the way with Chris Penagos, which is in this race right now. The other one is the senior Alvin here, who is in the undefeated license to the Destiny. That's coming up later on the show. But right now, let's head back to this race, as the next race will be made by number 1. That's his 2nd race race, but he is way behind in the competition behind him. And number 7 will get a turn now. Now coming up to number 8 for the lead over the 4th Stuart Chao. And number 1 is getting left behind on the competition. He's getting left behind on the competition. We'll get the next command speed bus. It is the son of the license to drive, Alvin Heaney Jr. That's his 2nd race. And oh, Eric Crosby went a little too far. That might give the other team gaining some ground. And they will. As number 7 will get another turn, making his 2nd speed race of the race. It looks like Alvin Heaney Jr. has made the pass from Alan Holmes. His team scored a miracle victory over Eric Crosby and Alan Holmes. As number 7 takes back-to-back speed race, you can tell him a win for Alvin Heaney Jr. and Chris Penagos. They made a statement, folks. Eric Crosby went a little too far, thus giving Alvin Heaney Jr. and Chris Penagos command of the win. Great job by those 2. And we're back with more after our halftime break. Do not go away. So, before we proceed to the second half, we want to thank all of our families from the UNICEF Corporation for letting kids go trick-or-treating and have a safe Halloween for all of our families out there, including our Chao Racing fans. So thank you, UNICEF, for all your support on our Halloween special episode. Alright, now let's head back to this week. And the second half of Week 21's action for the men's division. Tell us what we have next, Paul. Race number 7 will feature the Lucky Day Irish, Steve Wingman and Van Shante, taking on Cody Gisborough and Zach Olson. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and we start the buzz! It's a spectacular Halloween, and this should be exciting. Anyway, the 2 teams are approaching the first obstacle of the Emerald Horse, and that's the palm trees. And it looks like they're going to eat the fruit. And who will have command of the lead? It looks like Cody Gisborough and Zach Olson will have command over the Lucky the Irish right now. And it looks like Steve Wingman on the Lucky the Irish is heading for the water. As the first superstar gets viewers to start the second half of Week 21's action, it's none other than Van Shante of the Lucky the Irish. He's also heading for the water, along with a couple of Silver Chow. And right now, guess who's getting left behind in the competition? It's number 1, Natsu. He's all alone in last place behind the bridges. As speed bus number 2 will be made by Zach Olson. And he's better to drop down a couple of places. By the looks of it. Steve Wingman leading his partner Van Shante for the lead of the Lucky the Irish in the curve one. As number 8 will get a turn now. Trying to lead Zach Olson and numbers 1 and 7 in the dust. Corn number 1 is still way behind in the competition. Who got the next command on the speed bus? It's back to Zach Olson. He was scored best. So now he has a lot of catching up to do if he wants to stay alive in the game. Meanwhile, Steve Wingman better watch out. Cody Gizmo is right on his tail, trying to make the pass. Will Cody Gizmo prevail? He might not, because here he comes, the next command is Beamers. Will he prevail over Steve Wingman, or will Steve Wingman hold on for the victory? We'll find out in the early one. And number 1 is still way behind in the competition. He's going to need a lot of speedruns if he wants to get back in this one. And this is the first of them. He got all around that one, but he's still way behind in the competition, behind number 7. And Cody Gizmo and Steve Wingman are battling for the lead of the Kermore. As Ram Sean gets an overtime, that makes his second speedrun race. Kelly battling with Zach Arnson for 3rd place of the 8th chart right now. And number 1 is going to miss, so he can forget about participating in the race. I think he's going home. As he will have the next command on speedruns. It looks like Cody Gizmo is going to mark the pass from Steve Wingman to win this one. Cody Gizmo and Zach Arnson prevail over the Luck of the Irish. So they get another victory on number 1. As number 2 is better to close out the speedrun race, leaving number 7 in thus, and number 1 is sinking the last place cruise. So Cody Gizmo and Zach Arnson are winners for this race. And that's more something coming up, right, Brandon? Right. There's more something on a Halloween Spectacular coming up. Alrighty then, Paul. Who do we have next? Race number 8 will feature our defending champions, Walter Quickson and the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller, taking on the 2014 Tag Team Champions, Jason Hill and Nick Gimmick. And this will feature another round with Nick Gordon, Chow, so don't be spectacular. Please start the race. Okay, let's see what happens this time around. Looks like Jason Hill has a pretty good start, leading Nick Gimmick for the victory. Will Jason and Nick prevail? We'll find out soon. Right now, the 2 teams are shaking the par 3s along with the 4 Golden Chow. And now they're going to eat the food. And there goes Jason Hill. He is leading over World Champion Walter Quickson at the current moment. And what will Chow be doing? It looks like they're going to be heading for the water as number 7 wins the winning toss this time around. And he decided to take quick. Nick Gibbons decided to join along with number 1. He's Chow swimming like crazy heading into the hill as speedbus number 2 of this race will be made by Nick Gimmick, who partnered with Jason Hill to win the 2014 Tag Team Champion over the Go-Getters in 2014. And right now, guess who is way behind on the competition is our defending champion, Walter Quickson. He's trying to desperately to get back in this one. Who got the next speedbus? It is the Steel Curtain himself, Aaron Miller, trying to defend 4th place over the rest of the Golden Chow and his partner, Walter Quickson. Meanwhile, number 1 has the lead over Jason Hill right now, as we head back into Aaron Miller, who dominates over the pack right now. I think he has the lead over the 8th Chow right now, the best standing over the 8th Chow right now, and number 7 is getting last place. As the next speedbus belongs to Walter Quickson, who is our defending world champion. In addition to sharing his tag team title with the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller. Back up in front, number 1 trying to defend the lead over Aaron Miller, who has the best position in 2nd place. As the next speedbus belongs to number 7, who's trying to lead number 8 in dead meat. These 2 are getting left behind the pack. Poor number 8's getting left behind, but the next speedbus will be made by Nick Gimmick. That's his second speedbus of the race. Right now, the Chow heading for the food, and it looks like number 1 will have command of the lead, as number 7 will get another third. That makes his second speedbus of the race. We'll see where he wants him in early one. Walter Quickson trying to defend the lead. The best position over Jason here right now as they head into home stretch. And here comes Walter with the speedbus, and he wins this one. He wins this one. The Walter Quickson and Aaron Miller are winners. The defending champion prevail over Jason Hill and Nick Gimmick. Now it's deciding who will prevail in the next race. We're about to find out about more, but first we have a little business to take care of.
Still to come on our spectacular Halloween show, we got the undefeated License of Destiny, who hope not to get a show as they take on Corey Sunchester and Amy. You don't want to miss it.
But right now, let's head over to race number 9. Who do we have for race number 9, Paul? Race number 9 will feature the Scholarship Buddies, Larry Monroe and Graham Murray, taking on Steven Robinson and last year's individual runner-up, Gary Coles. Everyone's on the clock, so without further ado, please start the race! Alright, so it's the Scholarship Buddies taking on an intelligent veteran and last year's runner-up in contention as the two teams head into the palm trees. They're shaking and trying, well, oh no, Mike! Trying not to get a show this Halloween season. Anyway, some of the Chao Dancing, and who will have command of the lead to start things off? It looks like Graham Murray of the Scholarship Buddies will have command of the lead as the first superstar against divas. As Graham Murray has for the water is number 8, who decided to take the bridges for a second. And right now, numbers 1 and 7 are also taking the bridges. These two, Chao, are getting left behind the competition. And number 2 is Racing. So he's going to join numbers 1 and 7 for dear life all the way in the back. As number 8, who flies down the aisles, wins back-to-back speed runs to stall the race. Meanwhile, up in the front, it looks like Graham Monroe has took a shortcut. That should get a lot of ground for the Scholarship Buddies, as number 7 will have it in the turn now. Right now, number 2 is getting left behind in the competition all the way in the back. We passed the 1 minute mark, as he will get the next class viewers, but I think he's going to need a lot more help than that if he really wants to stay in the game. Back in front, Larry Monroe is in the lead, and he's safely guarding Graham Murray, who is in second place at the cowboy, as number 1 will have the next commands because he dominates over the 4-7 Chao at the cowboy. And number 1 points. Right now, number 2 is getting left behind in the competition. But let's get back to number 1. He was pausing number 1, but now he regains control of the lead over the 4-7 Chao with back-to-back speedruns. And it is Glenn Murray on the Scholarship Buddies who have the next command because he is assisting Larry Monroe, who is in the lead right now. I don't think Steve Robinson or Gary Coles will be able to catch up to either one of the Scholarship Buddies in time. Number 2 will have the next command because, and Larry Monroe is going to celebrate an easy victory. The Scholarship Buddies does it again. Larry Monroe and Graham Murray, another victory for the Scholarship Buddies. As number 8 will have the next command of the Divas. I think he went a little too far that time. Yeah. Anyway, look at them two celebrating an easy victory. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus for this race, and it will be made by number 1, who tries to lead number 8 in the dust. And you can celebrate the Scholarship Buddies. They got to win this time. Who will get the triumph? We will know. After we see this. Okay, folks. Who do we have next? Race number 10 will feature the Young Hearted Gangsters, Charles Watson, and Joey Atkinson. And today they'll be taking on the 2014 Rising Stars champion Steve Waymore and Raymond Hill. Good luck to these two teams, and let's have a spectacular time! Let's see who will have a bowl chewing victory. As the two teams approach the first obstacle of the Emerald Course, and that's the palm trees. Right now they're gonna shake a fruit, and now they're gonna eat a fruit. I hope it's pumpkin pie this season. Anyway, there goes Joey Atkinson. He leads over the competition right now. And it looks like he's in a water mood today, as Raymond Hill wins when he talks this time around. He's also heading for the water, along with Steve Waymore and Charles Watson. All of our opponents are heading for the water.
but only one of those teams will get the bone-chilling victory as Steely Moore, the 2014 Licensed Champion, takes Divas number 2 of this race. And right now, numbers 2 and 7 are getting left behind in the competition. These two are battling for life. As number 1 will have the next command Divas. He is leaving numbers 2 and 7 in the dust. Right now, number 2 is way behind in the competition, losing the battle for life from number 7. We pass him 1 minute mark as he will have the next command Divas trying to hold on number 7 for life all the way in the back. Meanwhile, it looks like Joey Atkinson and has the company. Steely Moore is right on his tail. Charles Watson rapidly catching up to him in 3rd place behind Joey Atkinson and Steely Moore. As number 7 will get the next command of the Divas, trying to hold on number 1 and number 2 in a hurry. Numbers 1 and 2 are battling for dear life all the way in the back. They're not inching down tonight. Which one of them will got the next command Divas? It is number 2 who got it. So he will lead number 1 in dead meat. Meanwhile, Steely Moore, the 2014 Licensed Champion, has made the pass from Joey Atkinson. Joey Atkinson trying to get the lead back as he gets the next command Divas, but I think Steely Moore is going to hold on easily. Steely Moore's car, ladies and gentlemen. Joey Atkinson might not have enough distance to catch up to him in time. As number 7 will have the next command Divas, and numbers 1 and 2 are both quarterbacks getting left behind on the competition. As Steely Moore lifts Raymond Hill towards the victory over the young-hearted gangsters. What a deal! As number 1 will close out this week's race. Alright, so Steely Moore and Raymond Hill win this round, but who knows what spine tweaking fellas will be waiting next week. We'll find out next month. Back in a bit, do not go away! Just a couple more before we finish up our Halloween spectacular. Who do we have next? Race number 1 will feature Tommy and Kenny, the Days Brothers, taking on Dallas Master Gavano and Jeff Navas. It's best of luck to these two teams on a quest for victory. Good luck! Alright, let's see what happens here. And it looks like Jeff Navas is the rest. That means the Days Brothers will have a 2-on-1 advantage over Dallas the Master Gavano at the current moment. Will the Days Brothers prevail? We'll find out soon enough. And it looks like the Preacher and eating food. And there goes Tommy Days. And Tommy Days scores. That'll give Dallas the Master Gavano command of the lead. As the first superstar against the press is number 1, who is taking the bridges and dominating over the 4-0 show at the current moment. Right now it is Jeff Navas who really needs to get a lot of Divas from the crowd as he takes Divas number 2 heading for the water, and look at him fly. He is flying. And Tommy Days, I think he took a shortcut. Yep, Tommy Days is now in the lead. The Days Brothers are way ahead of the competition right now, as number 2, who desperately needs the catching up to do, takes the next command of the Speed Bus, and number 2 taunts more. So he spent it to remain in last place for a couple of minutes, and we passed the 1 minute mark on this race, as the next Speed Bus belongs to number 1. That's the second Speed Bus of the race, trying to lead over the 4-0 show at the current one. Meanwhile, back in the front, Tommy Days is safely in the lead. Kenny Days trying to hold on second place ahead of Jeff Navas and Dallas Master Gavano. As number 7 will get a turn now. He's left behind in the competition and now he wants to stay alive. And back in front, Tommy Days is pushing the water, heading into the home stretch. I think the Days will look like another easy victory. Back to number 7 we go. And now he passes number 8 for 6th place. And down goes number 2. That's going to cause some serious damage. Well, I don't think he'll get any more speed buzz every now and then. So the next appearance will be made by Kenny Days, one half of the 2015 Tag Team Chevy in the Days Buzz.
His partner Tommy Days is safely in the lead ahead of the pack. Looks like the Days of us are going to celebrate another easy victory. As now Sebastian Guerrero takes the next divas. Now we have one win for the Days brothers. As Tommy takes first and Penny takes second respectively. And number 2 is getting owned in last place. It's getting that. As number 1, who dominates over the force of the Chao, that they would close out the speed bus place. Alright, so the Days brothers have some good time. We'll be right back with the main event, right? That's right, we'll be back with the main event after we hear this. Alright, all you fools out there, it's time for the main event! Okay, who do we have for our main event this month? This week's main event will feature the Licenses of Destiny, Alvin Sr. and RJ Upton, or OJ Upton for short, taking on Corey Sanchester and Adrian Ojeda. And this week's main event is presented by A&W Root Beer. Feel the pride of a beer when you drink A&W Root Beer with each and every episode here on Chao Racing 2016. Alright, let's see what happens for our main event. Everyone is on the clock. Let's have a good time! Alright, the main event is underway here in Richmond, Virginia, and it should be an exciting one. The Licenses of Destiny are undefeated, 6-0 in 6 months so far. Will they make it 7-0 this month? We'll find out tonight. And remember that they are playing for the second straight tag team on the Month Honors this week. On Chao Racing 2016. Right now it is Adrian Ojeda who has come in on the lead over the 2 teams right now. As the first superstar gets beat is number 7. He's also heading for the water. And number 2 is quarterback. So he's going to be left behind in the competition. Along with number 1. Both of these Chao are bowing deal line on the way in the bridges as Corey Sanchester takes Divas number 2 in his face. Right now it is Adrian Ojeda safely in the lead over the Licenses of Destiny. And number 2 pauses for one. So he's going to need a couple of speeders if they really want to get back in this one. And this is the first event. Will we give him a couple more speeders or will we be done for? We'll find out soon after. Right now, Corey Sanchester trying to catch up with number 8 as he will get another turn. That's his second speed burst on the base. And right now, guess who is way behind the competition still? It's numbers 1 and 2. That's who. Both of these are getting left behind. Which one of them got the next command speed burst? It is number 1 who got it. That means number 2 will be left behind in dead meat. And RJ Upton and Alvin Sr. are catching up to Adrian Ojeda. What will happen? We'll find out soon enough. Back to number 1. He can't forget about being tailgated by number 2 at the current moment. Number 2 can just forget about this race as he slowly approaches the wall. Who got the next few us? It is Alvin Sr., the senior half of the 2 Alvin descent. The license is right. And it looks like they might go 7-0 this week. And the second tag team on the Month Honors. We'll find out enough. As Corey Sanchester takes another turn. The Licenses of Destiny wins this one over Corey Sanchester and Adrian Ojeda. So now they are 7-0 in 7 months so far. As number 1 will close out the The Licenses of Destiny is still undefeated, and they'll be back next month and try and make it 8-0. Will it happen? We'll bounce enough. Back in the bed, do not go away.
Alright, boys and girls, it is now time to bring out our lovely ghouls, ready to spook some Halloween fun, the Chao Racing
And pause for the
tell us all about this first race. Paul, who do we have to start things off?
Alright, starting off the women's division portion of our show, we have Sarah Glenberry, Jennifer Payton, and Cynthia Jones. And we're going to start the women's division with the Golden Chow, so they need to bring the best efforts that they want to win. Anyway, the players line up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go with the women's division portion of our show. And Sarah Glenberry is going to rest. So let's watch Jennifer Payton and Cynthia Jones. These two will be fighting for the lead on the curve. Which one of them will gain the upper hand? We'll find out soon enough. As Jennifer and Cynthia shake the palm trees. And now they're going to eat food. And there they go, busting down the line. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 are all battling for the lead up in the front. And who will get the first opening class of the women's division portion on the show? It is Jennifer Payton. And he moves up a couple of places. By now, Sarah Glenberry might need a miracle to get back in this one. She is going to fly down the water. And she made it across the hill. She went from worst to first with authority. So now Sarah Glenberry has command on the lead up in the front. As number 7 was Divas number 2 of this race. Sarah Glenberry went from worst to first with authority. And down goes number 2. He almost fell in the water. Poor number 2. Well, anyway, Jennifer Payton will get a number turn. He was going to rest, but now he's trying to catch up in a hurry. And right now, guess who's getting left behind on the competition? It's Cynthia Jones. That's who. As number 1 will have a turn now. Now catching up to number 6 and 8 and bound for second place on the back. Meanwhile, Sarah Glenberry is dominating over the 8 shot right now. She was asleep at the start race, but now she is in first place in the competition right now. As Cynthia Jones takes a turn, she desperately wants to get back in this one. I don't think she'll get anyone to be us for a while. Meanwhile, Jennifer Payton also really needs some help. They both really need to get back in this one. But who really got the next command on the speed bus? We're about to find out right now. It's going to be number 2 who gets the next command on the speed bus, leaving number 7 and Jennifer Payton in the dust. And right now, Sarah Glenberry is approaching the home stretch. She should have a dominating performance over the competition right now. As number 1 gets a number 2, that's his second speed bus of the race. And right now, she dominates over the 5 Golden Chow, over Jennifer Payton and Cynthia Jones. And number 2 is going to rest. As Sarah Glenberry wins this one! What a comeback to start things off. As Cynthia Jones will get another turn. That's her second speed bus of the race. But she's getting left behind on the competition. I don't think she'll get any more speed bus for the rest of the race. Let's see what y'all stand. Number 1 will came in second. And it looks like Jennifer Payton will wrap up the top 3. As number 7 is better to close out the speed bus race. They're edging out numbers 8 and 6 in a hurry. And Cynthia Jones can just forget about this one. She's going home. And that's it. So the winner of this race is Sarah Glenberry on an early comeback with authority. That's right, and there's more excitement coming up. Right, Brandon? Right. There's more excitement coming up. Do not go away. Alright, Bob, who do we have for race number 2? Race number 2 of the women's division will feature Diane Schumacher, Maria Schneider, and Helen Benjamin. As we take a look at the lineup for this next race, and it's best select in the next group of divas on the quest for victory. Good luck to the 3 of you. Let's have a Chao race! Okay, let's see what happens this time around. Looks like Helen Benjamin seems like she has a pretty good start over the competition. Over Diane and Maria right now. Will she prevail in the early run? We'll find out soon enough. Diane, Maria, and Helen are all shaking the trees. And now they're going to eat food. And there goes Helen Benjamin with Diane Schumacher right on her tail in second place. Looks like Helen Benjamin's going to take the bitches. And Diane Schumacher is heading for the water. As the first superstar gets beatless is Maria Schneider. And look at that. He moves up a couple places. You got someone else is going less. And right now, number 1's need a lot of catching up to do as he heads for the water. And who will get speed bus number 2 of this race? It's going to be made by number 2, Natsu. He leaves number 6 and 1 in the dust. Number 1 is way behind in the competition all the way in the back. Right now, number 6 also really needs some help. But who really got the next command on the speed bus? It is number 1. He desperately needs a catching up every now and then. And right now, it is Diane Shamacha who made the pass from Helen Benjamin, currently leading over number 7, who is catching up in second place at the current moment. As the next speed bus will be made by number 7, who is pausing for a moment. And now he is catching up to Helen Benjamin for second place with the pack. Right now, number 6 might need a miracle if he wants to get back in this one. But I don't think he'll have any chance at all staying alive. That speed bus belongs to number 2. That's his second speed bus in the race. And right now, Diane Shimacha trying to lead over number 7, and Helen Benjamin possibly one. As Maria Schneider gets the number 2. That makes her second speed bus in the race. Right now, numbers 1 and 6 are both battling for dear life. These two Chao are going to be left behind of the competition for dear life a long way back. And it looks like a couple of silver Chao on going west, trying to get some attention here. And this time, Maria Schneider goes for consecutive. As she and the others fly for life, it looks like Helen Benjamin is going to make the pass from Diane Shamacha. She's leading for the second time in this race. Will she hold on for the lead this time? We'll find out soon enough. As number 8 takes the next command speed, leaving number 6 in the dust. It's going to be shown out down to wire all the way to the very end of the competition. And it looks like Helen Benjamin is going to hold up the competition to win this one. Unbelievable finish. We'll be right back with more right back in right. There's one something coming out. What a finish! Alright, hope you're enjoying our spectacular Halloween show with us. That was what we have next fall. Race number 3 will feature Erica Fellows, Debbie Jenkins, and Christina Bennett. It should be a sign, so let's get to it. Let's rock this place! Alright, off and running. Let's find out who will prevail this time. All 3 of our divas are closing in to start things off. How will the rest of the race fare for these 3 superstars? There's only one way to find out, as Debbie Jenkins leads over Christina Bennett by a short distance over the pack. What will these two be doing? Looks like they're both heading for the water, as the first superstar to get speedless is number 1, who's also heading for the water, trying to gain a long ground. And right now, a couple of silver are getting left behind in the competition. They're all heading for the water, all trying to gain some ground, as number 1 opens this one up with back-to-back speed battles, and he's scored this. And right now, guess who is way behind? Guess who's getting left behind in the competition? It's number 6, Natsu, as number 2 will have the next command of the speed bus, trying to hold off the other silver Chao in a hurry. Right now, guess who is way behind in the competition? It's number 7. Now he's getting left behind, and number 6 pauses more, so he's better to drop down back to last place over the 8 Chao right now. As Erica Fellows will have the next command on the speed bus. She's trying to catch up to both Christina Bennett and Debbie Jenkins, who are battling for the lead up in the front. Who will get the next command on the speed bus? It's going to be Debbie Jenkins, and look at that. He doesn't even go to rest. Christina Bennett's going to rest. That means Debbie Jenkins from the speed bus will have command of the lead over the 3 Chao right now. Erica Fellows will move up to second place. And right now, numbers 6 and 8 are both getting left behind in the competition. As the next video will be made by number 7, who leaves those 2, and number 2 in the dust. Number 2, 6, and 8 are all battling for dear life, all the way in the back. who's really going to get left behind. It looks like numbers 2 and 8 are going to rest. That means number 6 will lead those 2 in dead meat as number 1 gets to number 2. That's his first appearance of the race, and he dominates over the 5 to a Chao the Cowboy. And back in front, Christina Bennett has got back the lead from Debbie Jenkins. Will she hold on for the lead this time? I will hope so. As number 6 takes the next command appearance, Christina Bennett holds on Debbie Jenkins. And Erica Fellows by a short distance. So Christina Bennett gets the victory this time. Still in the hunt to become women's champion? That's right. And we'll have more side action after we find out about this. Alright, we'll be halfway through the women's division races after race number 4. And Paul's gonna tell us all about this race. Gotcha. Race number 4 will feature Lisa Marigold, the number 1 ranked diva in the women's division season, Pauline Carter, and Eric Fredrickson. We'll to these 3 divas, and please start the race. And there goes Pauline Carter. Use your tricks as always. Her running ability seems to be working with almost all the races she participated so far. Will it happen again? We'll find out soon. There she goes, all the money. That's what she ever to Chao. It looks like Lisa Marigold has the next spec standing ahead of Alex Fredrickson. They're battling for second place for the pack. And it looks like number 6 is going to win the opening toss this time around. Trying to stay alive in the hunt with the opposite Chao. Right on number 8 is taking the water. Numbers 1 and 2 are both getting left behind. It looks like number 1 is heading for the water. As Beaver's number 2 we made by number 8, who leads over the 5 to a Chao the Cowboy. Right now it is Pauline Carter who's safely in the lead over Alex Woodson, who just passed Lisa Marigold for second place at the back. And who will get the next command on the speed bus? It is going to be Lisa Marigold. That's who. And right now, guess who is way behind in the competition? As we pass the 1 minute mark, it's number 2. And he pauses for 1, so he's going to be left behind on the competition. Next belongs to number 1. Who's trying to fight with number 7 for 4th place in the pack. He's doing a pretty good job picking up the pace. Pauline Carter is doing an excellent running ability. She's not falling one by a bit. She's keeping up with her pace and she is smiling today. I think she's going to get an easy victory. And another turn by number 6. That makes his second speed bus of the race. And he dominates over number 2, who is way behind in the competition. All the way in the way back. I don't think you'll get any viewers anymore. Who got the next speed bus? It is Alex Fredrickson, who's safely in second place ahead of Lisa Marigold. But this race is all about Pauline Carter. She's going to get a blowout victory. As number 8 takes a number 10, Pauline Carter adds another W to her column. So now she has won 7 out of the 8 races she has participated so far this season. As Lisa Marigold will get another turn. That makes her second speed bus for the race. She's going to want 3rd place. Alex Fredrickson will have to settle for 2nd place. And number 2, who's way behind the competition, will have the last command of the speed bus. Alright, another win by Pauline Carter means she's still in 1st place over the 24 Chao right now in the women's division. That's why we'll have more side action after this, so don't go anywhere. Alright, who do we have next, Paul? Race number 5 will feature Carrie Dawson, Colin Holman, and Tanya Griesball. These 3 Chao winless so far. They never show any spirit to get any win during the inaugural women's division season. But tonight's going to be a different story from one of those superstars. The winner of this race will get the first win of the 2016 women's division season. So best of luck to the 3 divas, and please start the race! Alright, so after a long slumping losing streak for those 3 superstars, which one of them will finally triumph and get the first win? We'll find out soon enough. And it looks like number 7 and 8 we're going west. So these two will be left behind in the crowd. And there goes Kelly Dawson. She has command of the lead to start things off. And who will get the opening toss this time around as Kelly Dawson heading for the water? It is number 7, Natsu. He's also heading for the water, trying to gain some ground. And it looks like number 1's going to rest. So now he has to deal with number 2 for dear life all the way in the back. As number 1 will have speed bus number 2 at this race. He's taking the water. Number 2 will have to deal with the bridges. Right now it is Kelly Dawson who leads the competition up in the front. Followed by number 7 in an easy second place. As the next Venus belongs to Tanya Greensboro. Catching up to number 7 for second place at the back. Right now number 6 is getting left behind in the competition. But number 2 is way behind in the competition. I don't think we'll get any speeders every now and then. We passed the 1 minute mark, guys. The next speeders belongs to number 8. We now catching up to number 1 for 4th place in the pack. Carly Hallman really needs to get some speeders, and I mean now. But number 6 really needs some help. And number 2 really needed some help. But the next speeders we made by number 1. Now that makes his second speeders of the race. And right now Kelly Dawson has some company. Number 7 is right on his tail, trying to make the pass. As Carly Hallman finally gets a turn. Now passing number 1 for 5th place at the back. Right now numbers 2 and 6 are getting left behind in the competition. Which one of them got the next command speeders? It is number 2. So now he's battling with number 6 and number 7 is going to rest. That means Kelly Dawson will have recommand of the lead. Kelly Dawson heading for the home stretch as the next speeders belongs to number 2, who leaves number 6 in the dust. Number 7 has made the pass from Kelly Dawson. Well, she's probably going to hold on Kelly Dawson for the win. But if Kelly Dawson can hold on swimming Colin Harmon, she will win her first win of the season. Let's find out. Who will have the next command series? It is number 1. So number 7 will win in first place. As Kelly Dawson also Carly Hoffman to get her first win of the season. With second place, she gets the job done this week. So now she has her first win of the 2016 Women's Division season. Great job. Coming up, we got Tiffany Anderson trying to stay live in the game. But first, let's have a word from this.
Alright, we hope you enjoyed this. Oh, we party with us. So tell us, who do we have next? Race number 6 will feature Tiffany Anderson, Brianna Simon, and Molly Brown. Alright, let's see what happens here. Let's have a good time. And off! So, who will be the next to survive this haunting house? We'll find out soon enough. The 3 chair approaching the palm trees, that's what we start with each and every race on the yellow course. And now here comes the coconut shaped food. All 3 of these divas trying to stay alive in the rankings in the inaugural Women's Division season here on Chao Racing 2016. Right now it is Tiffany Anderson who has command of the lead. As number 8 will have the opening toss for this race. He leaves the other Silver Chao in the dust. And right now number 7 and number 2 are getting left behind on the competition. Number 7 is really in dead meat over the 8 Chao right now. And number 8 is Warbass for a while, just as he was pushing on it. As Beavis number 2 will be made by Brianna Simon, who should have a dominating lead over the 8 Chao right now. Yep, she is in the lead. Right now numbers 2 and 8 are both heading into the water. Who will get the next command speeders? It is number 1 who got the next command speeders. Now we're putting enough distance, putting her in the lead over the 5 Silver Chao. Meanwhile, number 7 is still left behind in the competition. We passed the 1 minute mark as the next speeders belongs to Molly Brown trying to catch up to Tiffany Anderson for second place in the current one. And back up in front, Brianna Simon continues to show a pure example of dominating effort by the crowd. Next place belongs to number 2, who now leads over the 5-0 Chao. And right now, guess who really needs some help? It's number 6. But let's get back to number 2. He leaves the other Chao. Bye-bye! I don't think any one of the Chao will get any speed boost for a while. As they all head into the wall, the next speed boost will be made by Brianna Simon. That makes her second speed boost of the race. And let's see what happens here. It is Molly who leads this one. Oh, Tiffany Anderson was so close to making the pass. Molly is gonna hold on for the victory. Yep, Molly Brown's running away from Tiffany Anderson as number 2 will have another speed boost to lead off the other Chao. Molly wins this one over Tiffany Anderson. So Molly Brown gets the victory. That's right, she's doing pretty well. And we will have more exciting action after this. Do not go anywhere. So we only got a couple more races left. Who do we have next? Race number 7 will feature Sandy McDonald, Olivia Fortin, and Rhoda Hoffman. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, let's have a Chao race. And it looks like Rhoda Hoffman's with us. That'll give Sandy McDonald and Olivia Fortin the opening edge as they both approach the trees. And it looks like Sandy McDonald is pausing over. So Olivia Fortin will have full control of this match as she eats the food, and there she goes. She has the upper hand of the 3 divas in this race. Will she get another easy victory? We'll find out soon enough. She's going to be heading for the wall, trying to gain some more ground over the competition. As the first superstar against people is number 8, who desperately needs to catching up in the early run. And right now, Olivia Fortin has made it to the upper side of the water. She is dominating in the lead over her opponents right now. She's approaching the top of the hill. As Divas number 2 of this race will be made by number 2, who is number 8 in the dust. And there he goes, flying down the aisles. That will move up a couple of places thanks to his flying ability. And poor number 8 is getting left behind still. We passed the 1 minute mark as the next Divas belongs to number 7. Who is battling with the Yosuwa Chao and Rhoda Hoffman. Meanwhile, Olivia Fortin trying to defend an easy lead over Sandy McDonald to come on, as Rhoda Hoffman will get a turn now. Trying desperately to get back in this one. And right now, guess who is way behind in the competition now? It's number 8. He was fighting for dear life, but now he might be losing the battle. Well, he's going to get speed boost, but will be enough to stay alive? We'll find out in just a moment. Back up in front, Olivia Fortin has made it to the top of the wall. And he's scoreless. Trying to get some speed boost. And it looks like Sandy McDonald's going to rest. And she will get the next command of the speed boost. She doesn't need to rest too long. She is battling with Olivia Fortin for the lead. And Rhoda Hoffman's going to rest. As the next Divas belongs to number 7, who regains the lead over the 5 Silver Chao and Rhoda Hoffman. And a couple of Silver Chao are going to rest. And who will get the next command of Divas? It is going to be number 8 who gets it. Finally gets some help. And right now it's going to be down to the wire. Sandy McDonald is battling for the lead. And it looks like Olivia Fortin is going to make the pass and hold on Sandy McDonald to secure an easy victory. What a deal! As number 6 spent the close up the speed.
Olivia Fortin made a pass from Sam McDonald at the home stretch. So she adds a number easy with victory to her column. That's right, and we'll be wrapping up our Halloween party after we wrap up this. Well, while our staff cleans up from all the Halloween fancy, we're going to present our last race for the week, and Paul's going to tell us all about it. Yep, race number 8, and I'm pretty sure we're going to do normal points this time. Race number 8 will feature Veronica Howard, Jessica Claymore, and Allison Stewart. Boy, it's been a fun Halloween, but now it's time to get down to business. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. And it looks like number 7 is for the rest, so he will be left behind in the crowd. By now in the free child pushing neck to neck, currently battling of all their heart in the last Halloween style race of the evening. Let's see what happens here. By now they're going to eat the food, and who will have command of the lead? It is Jessica Claymore who will have command of the lead, followed by Veronica Howard in second place of the pack. And by now these two are going to be heading for the water. As the first start against the first is number 1, who dominates over the 5 Stewart Chow. And by now number 8 is getting left behind. And number 2 is for the rest, so he's going to enjoy number 8 for dear life all the way in the back. These two are going to take the bitches, and number 8 passes more. As number 2, who leaves number 8 in the dust, takes the next speedbus number 2 of this race. And right now it is Veronica Howard who is in the lead of the curve moment. Veronica Howard trying to stay alive in the rankings. That's followed by Jessica Claymore in easy second place. As we head back into number 2. He just says sayonara to number 7 and number 8. Number 7, they are both getting left behind. I don't think either one will get a speed bus every now and then. Back to number 2, and now he is trying to catch up with the other Stewart Show in a hurry. Meanwhile, Veronica Howard better watch out, she has some company. Jessica Claymore is right on her tail, trying to make the pass for an easy midway. As number 8 will get a turn out, he desperately needs to catch up every now and then. And by now, Allison Stewart trying to make it a freeway battle. Will she make it? Uh-oh, it looks like Jessica Claymore is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Jessica Claymore might have the upper hand of the free chat right now. As number 2 gets the number 10, that makes his 4th speed burst of the race. And he once again leaves number 7 and 8 in the dust. Or is trying to for the second time in this race. Poor Chao getting left behind. As Allison Stewart gets the number 10, that's her second speed burst of the race. But right now, Jessica Claymore trying to wrap things up over Veronica Howard. Veronica Howard trying one last effort to stay alive. But I think Jessica Claymore is going to hold on for an easy victory. Yep, as Allison Stewart takes back-to-back speedbus, it looks like Jessica Claymore is going to hold on Veronica Howard to complete our Halloween frenzy for week 21 action. So she is the last winner of the week, and we'll be right back to wrap it up. Right, Brandon? Right. We're going to wrap up our Halloween show in a moment, but first let's feast our eyes on this. So, as we begin our cleanup for this week's exciting Halloween show, we'd like to remind you about next week's show. This will include the November tournament qualifiers. And those countries will consist of Germany, Belize, Denmark, and Estonia. So the winners of each of those November qualifying countries will be packing their bags and will be heading into Madrid, Spain to participate in the 2016 Tournament of Champions. All of our bigger faces will follow thereafter, so don't want to miss it. Well, that is it for our Halloween show. We would like to thank everyone for coming in costume, and a special thanks to the UNICEF for helping us decorate our stuff for this week. We'll be back next week for more exciting entries, including those November tournament qualifiers. Until then, this is Brad Chang signing off. keep on smiling. Have a safe and happy Halloween. And song, everybody. This is Paul Sagamore signing off. Join us next week for November tournament qualifying and more signing action for Chao Racing 2016. Happy Halloween!